Well, hello, my name is John. This is the Vinyl Village Garage, which is a two-car garage like you might have at home. Been working on doing a complete nut bolt restoration of my dad's 68 Firebird convertible. Now, of course, this is just kind of a little recap, get you up to speed, because I had just been really busy doing small little projects. We were in the holiday season, visiting family in Pennsylvania, dealing with a malfunctioning camera phone slash, whatever you want to call it. Lost a little bit of stuff, but I want to get you caught back up, because you're kind of like, guess what I'm going to say is, someone asked me, how do you go about a restoration? Where do you start? Where do you finish? Well, I just kind of do the thing from beginning to end and show the majority of it on here. So if you want a step-by-step, play-by-play, how you can get this done, watch from the very beginning and through to the end. But with that in mind, I missed some things that I want to show you that I've already gotten done and how I kind of got that. So basically, it's kind of a quick little recap from where I put the rear axle in to where it is now. That's what we're going to get into here today, plus a little bit of bonus here at the end. All right, and what we're talking about here is we have a floor shifter, forward, going back, making it happen now. I can put this thing in park, I can put it in drive, put it in reverse. I can now test the transmission out. Put my steering column, steering wheel involved, put that back into the gearbox. All that's been refurbished, reconditioned, and this is the over so fancy special steering wheel. Now, if you want to restore one of those steering wheels, I've done a video in the past. Same as installing this floor shifter, where I put the holes. Check out the Great Pumpkin video. So there are videos on how I did this stuff, where these are the things that I put back in. I have a brake pedal. I don't have a go pedal yet, but I have a brake pedal. I did get the brakes bled out. Same thing, I did a gravity bleeding on those, got the majority of the air out. Feels pretty good. Pedal's just a little soft, but it's not bad. I think it's going to be okay. And my dad come over here and help me bleed those brakes out. These brakes will be top notch. So now I've got a left-right selector, forward make it, reverse happener, and a stoppy pedal. And just need to get the go pedal and put the exhaust on. And speaking of the exhaust, I bought the complete exhaust kit, dual outlet. It's basically a very factory style kit. Got it from the parts place. And I've got it sitting back here all kind of funny because I actually spray painted it all a high temp silver paint with the idea of prolonging the life of this thing. I even got the muffler all Tin Man'd up. Looks like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz on the overspray here. But you get the idea. That maybe is going to help make it last a little longer. This is just the factory style steel exhaust where you replace it every 3 or 4 years. That was the common practice. So we're going to try to get some more life out. So that's some things that I've done. And of course, you get the brakes operational. Put the master cylinder on, proportioning valve. Now, we already routed all the lines when I did the quick assembly of this thing. So that's all squared away and done. That's why it was really easy to hook that up. So careful planning makes all this happen because the lines are routed underneath the body. Hooked them right up, and it's good to go. Fuel tank's in, all plugged in, ready to go and plumbed. So I think I'm really close to actually going for a test drive. I got to dig in my, I'm very kind of ashamed to show you this here. Pile of parts. I've got a box exploded. This is my plastic I put over it when I was painting the dash. But I've got stuff everywhere. It's time to kind of organize this stuff, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of this, what you see. Most of it's going to go back on the car. What doesn't, I'm going to probably be giving it away to L&L Pontiac or donating it. I'm done hoarding parts. We're going to go ahead and move these to a new home. Now, I suppose while I'm back down underneath the car, kind of take a peek under here. So what we got going on? I'm going to work on putting the exhaust up inside here, put the parking brake cables on, X-brace in, etc. That really should wrap up the majority of what's happening underneath here. Like I said, I don't necessarily do a video again on the exhaust. I've done one of those in the past, so you can check that out too, just the same. And from this angle here, I've got the dash all painted. It's kind of like a semi-gloss satin black on the vertical face. On the top, I went with a flat black this time. I actually did something a little different. The gloss level, I wanted to keep it basically none. And actually, that came out pretty good. I like it. That's what's happening there. And I've got this piece refurbished and painted. And I'm working on doing the rally gauge upgrade here. The dad's car. I got to clean up the face side just a little bit. It's not bad. They picked this up for like $100, really cheap. I'm hoping it works. We're going to work on rewiring the plug for the dash here pretty soon. That's kind of where we're at. Got everything up to speed. I've got it now where, oh yeah, I put the fuse panel in the firewall here. That's the original fuse panel. Cleaned it up, checked all the wiring. The only wiring that was damaged is the yellow wire going back up this way here that goes to the radio. It has no end on it. Surprisingly, that was the only damage to that harness, so I don't see why I shouldn't reuse that. Now we're going to upgrade to delay wipers, hook up the cruise control, vintage air, work on doing that here. I guess kind of say I don't normally do the dash at this point, but I'm not going to open that thing there. But there's 7 to 8 inches of snow outside, and I can't back this guy back out anymore. It gets stuck in the snow. I don't like that so much. So I'm going to work on doing stuff in the dash. Once I get it all done, wrapped up with plastic and sealed up and keep the crap out of it. But I can't paint the steering wheel. Can't do any more painting until our weather changes here for us here in Indiana. So I'm thinking of things that I can do to keep on moving forward. And with that in mind, and a little extra bonus here at the end, inside this box is some goodies I actually bought for the Trans Colorado. And they're pretty cool. I wanted to share them with you, but mostly where I got them from. A company called Screamin' Chicken Products. Pretty cool name for many reasons. We understand our Firebird guys, but he also supports the Camaro world, so that's okay. That's cool. But it has some neat little things out there. Now, of course, that name, maybe you haven't heard of it yet. Maybe you have, and you bought some stuff from it, but they seem pretty awesome. The pricing is reasonable. They have stuff in stock like the, I put it here on my dad's car, show a little picture of it. If you guys know what it is, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer what it might be. If you have any clue, it's really cool. Let me know. Just saying. But what it is 67, 68 power assisted brake light switch. They actually put a little bracket in there which changes the pedal height when you do a power assist on 67, 68. Those things are unobtainium for a long time. I had to make my own for several people. I made a few of them, and I made some of my cars. So it's kind of nice know that you can buy one pretty cheap, and it works. And I put it on this car here, worked out fine. So I want to say thanks for that. But the other part that I got here inside should be in this box. So I'm going to show you here right now. Open this bad boy up. Well, should have got a sharper tool to open the box up, I reckon. Okay. Hey, look at this. We got some official stickers. Screaming Chicken. So I'll be, I guess you say, spreading the word. You know, I like the guy trying to make things happen. You know, smaller guys like me and others of us. Just not necessarily, you know, making it big yet. We all got to start somewhere, so I'll put the word out. Bubble wrap. Looks like we got a cool t-shirt. Yep. That's cool. Yep. Yeah. All right. All right. This isn't what I bought. What I bought are these kind of a neat looking. I thought they were, at least. These are the little braces that go from the angle here to the fender. I'm gonna put them on the Trans Colorado. Let me know what you guys think here at the end. But look pretty straightforward in the pictures how to put them on there. So we'll get these opened up. Tell you what. Oh. Driver's side. I got them labeled. That's kind of cool. And then obviously the other side is the passenger side. And there's a set of Allen head screws taped up in the works. This is the new product they just came out with. That way he was telling me that they're wanting to put it out there to say that what we've got. So let me get these opened up and I'll show you what they look like. Now, what was hanging all that wonderful tape and bubble wrap were these old doodads right here. It's obviously a lot lighter weight. It's aluminum. It has a little different look in case you're going for a little different style than factory. And it even was smart enough that they got left-hand thread, right-hand thread, so you can adjust the length without having to take it back loose. You can just take the jam nuts loose and twist on it. So that is pretty smart and clever. And installation should be super easy. I'm going to pop the hood here. And again, what we're replacing are these guys right here. Left and right. It's just 2 bolts. It really isn't that overly complicated, but it will definitely add a little different look to underneath the hood here. And I'm going to reuse these ones on Dad's car because I need a couple, and these ones are in great shape. Put this in that box. The bolts. All right, then we'll get that. What we'll do is get the hardware just started for now. I'm going to adjust them my length, line up the hole. Just that easy. There you go, a little before. Okay, looks respectable. That's okay. Look at this. Add a little twist of custom touch there, and some chrome bolts get you some more horsepower too. So you get the idea. Quick, simple installation, something kind of dressed up the under the hood. I don't know, if you want to get you a set of these, they have a couple of options. Actually, I checked out their website, but this is the newest one, I understand. But check them out. Give them a chance. I'll put a little link in the video description if you want to get this. Or they have a handful of other dress-up goodies too, just the same. But that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead now, snap the other one. How about that? Quick little 5-minute mod. Definitely changes the look there a little bit, and gives me some more parts there from my dad's car. So now I have those braces for his, because this is more of an original build, so why not use them over Before we wrap up this video, just kind of dawned on me. On the dash, I had a couple of questions on what paint that I used. Being this is a black dash, it's not as complicated, but the top is supposed to be a flat finish, and the front is kind of like a 60-ish% gloss. On the face of the dash, I use Rust-Oleum. It comes in a quart can, and I mix it with acetone and the hardener, kind of like I did the bottom of the car, but the bottom of the car and the firewall, I actually did that in a gloss. I went with satin to kind of tone the gloss down. And you can tell here on my instrument cluster, it's got a shine to it, but not a mirrory finish. And that's what I was going for. Now the top, I went with a flat black. That's probably the dullest paint I've ever put on the dash. That's probably closer to original though. I'm gonna go with it. I kind of like it. That was the same thing, Rust-Oleum flat black. So we'll see how it holds up. It passed the scratch test. I like it. It works great for the underbody. Just experiment with some paint. So that's what I used. I wanted to share that with you. And then before we go ahead and wrap up even one more step, Screamin' Chicken Products. I want to shout that out one more time for them. If you're looking for any parts for your Camaro or Firebird, check them out first. I like to support these guys and see if they can't make a go of it, because without people supplying these parts and getting them to us, it makes our life a whole lot more difficult. So if I can help them out, and this is a small guy who actually has we had a nice little conversation. Sam hooked me up with a t-shirt. I'm not going to guarantee everything you buy, you'll get a free t-shirt, but I think he kind of threw that my way to help promote his product. So, and I like talking to him. He's pretty cool. So definitely check them out first, see if they can help you out with whatever your needs are, and let him know that I sent you. That way he knows that I kind of did my part to earn my t-shirt, so to speak. You know what I mean? And maybe we can work out something in the future nonetheless. But I'll get back out here. It's about 42 degrees of not warm. I can barely feel my hands at the moment. I want to call it quits for today. But I will definitely get the camera out here, get the exhaust put on. Now I'm going to find the, I'm embarrassed to say, somewhere in that pile is the gas pedal that goes back into this car. I got to find that. So once I get that in and the exhaust on, and if that snow outside goes away, I'm going to grab my dad. We're going to take this thing around the block. I have him drive it, I hope. At least just have some fun. Put some mile, maybe a half a mile on this thing and say, it runs and drives first time in I don't know how many years this thing has been on the road. And we can say then it's been on the road again. But hopefully that snow goes away and we can make it happen. And of course, I'll grab the camera now that I've got one that's working with good sound again, by the way. Sorry about that. Last few videos were kind of bad. I lost footage, but my phone's what I used. It crashed, so lost some stuff. But that happens. But anyway, appreciate you staying with me, hanging out, playing cars, making it happen in this little space, proving to you it can be done, or you just laugh or watching for fun or whatever it might be. Appreciate you doing that. Sharing with your friends is the best way to make this channel grow, and I know a few have been doing it, and I can't thank you all enough just the same. So nonetheless, I'm done doing this. I'm done freezing to death. We'll grab the camera. I'll catch you all next time.